Hello. For those of you that don't know me, I'm Laura, and I run a business that's called Space Within. And in my business, our job, so the reason we exist, is to bring the experience of being human back into the world of work. So for many years, I worked in big corporates here in the UK and FTSE businesses, and have learned that people spend a huge amount of their time at work not being able to be their real selves. So no matter what their intentions, no matter often how good the culture of the environment is, everyone to some degree is struggling with how it is they can be really real at work. So that's why we do what we do. And the work that we do is coaching, one-to-ones, it's team coaching or conversations as I prefer to call it. It's a lot less structured than traditional coaching. And also we do stuff at an organisational level to help the system and the organisation unblock so that people have more permission and more space to be really real. What I want to tell you about today is one of the reasons why I call this business Space Within. For a long time I didn't quite understand actually why that name kept coming to me and why it was that I'd chosen to call the business that. But today as I'm out to meet a client, it really struck me again actually how the business came to be named that and why it's really, really important to me and to the work that we do within Space Within. And that's about environment. It's about environment that we work in, and it's about the physicality of the spaces and the places that we occupy. So what I mean by that is that in all the time that I've worked in-house and in the 4 years since I've run this organisation, I've seen many people really struggle to feel natural in the environment that they're in. So they can work with really great people. You can work with people that you really connect with. The purpose of the organisation or the business that you work in can feel really important to you. It can be really clear. You can be really passionate about it. The work that you do at a very physical level can have lots of meaning. You can enjoy the day-to-day. And yet, lots of people are feeling unsatisfied because they don't feel like they can breathe actually in the places and spaces that they spend most of their time in. So if you think that you guys, those of you that work in house in particular, are spending, I'm gonna guess and connect with my own experience of doing it myself, upwards of 50 hours a week in an office. You're probably spending a huge proportion of your physical time in a place that doesn't help you feel alive. So yeah, the places and the spaces and the environments that we work in can be as important, sometimes even more important than the work that we do, and they can definitely have a massive impact on our levels of enjoyment and levels of satisfaction with what we do as well. So in the work that we do, one of the things that I think is really important is that we do something different to that. So as an executive coach, and I work with people across the globe. I work in many different sectors: global banking, tech, property, aviation, retail. So in many different sectors. And at a senior level, I think people often expect you to show up with a clipboard, and who even uses those anymore anyway, but show up with a clipboard or pen and paper, notepad, books, in a grey suit, and sit in a nice box with people having conversation about what really matters and what's really important to them, and how they're going to set goals and achieve stuff and all of that stuff. And that's just not what we do here. That's not what I think coaching is. I think coaching's something entirely different. I think it's about getting alongside people and being really real, actually, and walking alongside them with curiosity and care and empathy and openness to everything that they're experiencing in life. And I believe that the only way that you can actually get to that point where you can have conversations from that place is to have those conversations in real environments. And that can mean a variety of things. But for me in particular, one of the best ways to do that is to get outside with clients in nature. So I meet people on the river, I meet people in parks, We dress for the weather, so sometimes that just literally means jeans and a jumper, like today. Trainers, wellies, whatever it might mean, you need to wear. So we come dressed like ourselves. We meet outside often, and we find spaces that really, really nurture us. So we find spaces and places that feel really real, that are full of nature, light, that aren't boxes that we have to contain ourselves in, that give us freedom to roam physically. And in the roaming physically, we have the opportunity to roam inside ourselves and explore everything that we are, everything that we don't know yet, everything that we wish to be. And that's what coaching really is to me. So that's why the spaces really matter, because they enable that quality of conversation. And that's one of the reasons why I named the business Space Within. So if you were to work with me, you'd most likely spend time with me in jeans and trainers, with a cup of tea, meandering, and exploring everything that life has to offer in beautiful places. And my clients tell me that that really helps them feel alive. So yeah, that's why we do what we do. So I just wanted to pop on and share that with you, because I'm really conscious that lots of you are asking what it is that we get up to here, and that words on a page anyway are only one way of bringing that to life. And as I sit here today waiting for my client, who's a client from a big tech firm, I'm sitting on the river in these with these beautiful blue skies. I'll show you the river here. Yeah, and it just really struck me how important it is to share some of that with you, and to help you realise, and to let you know, if you don't know already, that you can be in a really serious grown-up job and you can still come out in jeans and trainers and have conversations that you enjoy in places that, quite frankly, don't make you feel crap. So if that's of interest to you, then by all means get in touch with me. You can message me on here, or you can email me at laura@spacewith-in.com. That's laura@spacewithin.com. Thanks. Talk to you soon. Bye.